Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. His line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Cardinals under the line in the hurry up. On the run, it's Weaver. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the return of Corral. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
This time it's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Martinez. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Back to throw. It's Martinez. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
A risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
The sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Finding space at the 20. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Dumps it down in the back. Caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early. 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Powers through. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with a good effort.
It's a shotgun run call. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Watch the spin move. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaking free at the 35. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Catch made on the right side. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they've got him for a sack. That'll be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Louisville 14, Missouri 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's Martinez. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Fighting off the defender. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass caught inside the 15. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the run here, let's it go. The Cardinals will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. On the returner, fumbled it. The offense recovers the fumble. The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
He catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Back to pass. It's Martinez. Fires it on the move. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Extending the play now. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line.
And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He'll hand it off. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the pass is incomplete. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. No shot to bring him down. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
3rd down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Cardinals will send the punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Martinez. Makes a quick grab. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Boom. Physical run earns the 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They can't stop him. Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs... Sure, that touchdown up into the air. You can frame that. That's a nice score to remember.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. Launching it. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Breaks free. He escaped one tackler, couldn't escape the rest. They got him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Looking to pass. It's Martinez. Close to the tight end. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Martinez. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking tackles. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. And the Cardinals come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. He's going to pull it down and run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. It's Martinez. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And now to try here for the extra point. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Running with purpose. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Cardinals hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quick throw over the middle. It's caught downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. And the Cardinals will line up on 1st and 10.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. That's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Cardinals are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense get pushed back. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Martinez. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Receiver makes the grab. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Missouri 35, Louisville 21.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Plenty of time to throw, firing to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Second down play coming up. Back to throw again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Cardinals come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Handoff running right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Dropping back, it's Martinez. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds his man. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. The offense really clicking here.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial third down play right here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
That's reeled in. It's Weaver.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab behind the line. It's Weaver.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Looking to pass. It's Martinez. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on third and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback in his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized to preserve as much clock as possible. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Get some space around the 30. Powers through a tackle. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent.
Game 10. Third down coming up.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Dropping back, it's Martinez. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. And now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Empty set now, 5 wide. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he pulls in the catch. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, they're going to throw it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that turnover will finish the football game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA.